All right, I want to talk about this real quick. I was kind of hesitant on doing a video like this about Charlie Kirk because a lot of people out there, well, not a lot, but a couple of people who was asking me when this incident happened. They said, "Hey, Jug, did you hear about the Charlie Kirk when he got assassinated?" Um, yeah, I've seen it. Um, I didn't really want to make a video about it because I was very hesitant because I was sitting back watching and seeing what everybody else was saying. Um, there are some people that feels bad for what happened to Charlie, and there's another half of people that honestly doesn't care what happened to him, and some say that he deserved it or stuff like that. I guess because he's associated with Trump. I guess that's probably why though. I mean, no one say you got to like the guy. Okay, no one says you have to like Charlie or kiss the man's ass. Okay, but for what has happened to him, that was uncalled for. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it was a white man, black man, Chinese man, whoever it is. He ain't deserve to go out like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, I just wish that he had more security out there. He had security with him though, but you would think no one would never do that though. Especially if you're somewhere in a place where Charlie was, you was in an area like that, you wouldn't think that somebody would want to assassinate you and try to get rid of you though. Um, all because he had a different point of view about things. I just wish that he had more security out there. I mean, what's done is done. He should never went out like that. But he really should have had more security posted up out there, though. Because not everybody's gonna like what you have to say. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you the kind of guy that stood right next to the president, like Trump, and you shake his hand. Yeah, you're gonna get some people out there that's gonna really feel some type of way about that. Like, oh, he's a Trump fan or stuff like that. Oh, I don't like what you're saying. And this day and age, man, you really can't have freedom of speech like you want, though, man. In order for you to be safe and making sure no one don't assassinate you, you gotta make sure you're inside your own home or somewhere inside of a private place where you kind of feel safe, where you can kind of do your little free speech and talk. And it's no different for what Charlie did. I mean, Charlie wasn't on his phone on live stream, but it's no different than being on your phone, being on live stream, and some maniac just walk up and shoot you. And that's exactly what happened with him. He just sitting out there on the microphone, just talking and everything like that. He was live, and the next thing you know, some wacko maniac sniped him and killed him. I mean, you can't even do that no more nowadays, man. If you want to talk to people nowadays, you have to do it in a private place. You got to do it somewhere where it's safe at, because you can't even really make a speech and express how you feel anymore. Because you always got somebody out there that's always in their feelings about something. They want to take it to the extreme and want to take you out, all because you have a different point of view in things. It's like it's not that it's like you having your own vision, you being yourself, you being your own person. There's some people in this world that finds absolutely something wrong with that. They find absolutely something wrong with that of you just expressing on how you feel and expressing your belief in things. A lot of people just feel like that's like a crime nowadays. Oh, you gotta go there, buddy. Yeah, we're gonna have to assassinate you because you have a different point of view about things and you look at things differently. Oh no, we gotta assassinate and delete this person. That's how it is now. That's how it is in this day and age, man. And it's really sickening. It really is sickening, though, man. Um, but yeah, I just wish Charlie had. I just wish the man had more security out there. He really dropped his guard. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. He dropped his guard because I know if Trump was with him or any other president that was with him, they probably would have said, "Hey, we're gonna need more security and more security on top of that freaking roof or whatever, CIA or whoever, Secret Service. We're gonna need them on top of every freaking roof out there before we go out there, though." So I don't know, man. I don't know how they slipped up on that, but I guess in his mind, I guess he felt like, well, I'm going to this place here, and I don't really think think nothing of it though. But see, he dropped his guard. Charlie, he dropped his guard that day. He got too comfortable with the crowd out there, man. He got way too freaking comfortable. Way too freaking comfortable. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, if I was the kind of guy who stood next to a president and shook the president's hand, it doesn't matter if it was Trump. It doesn't matter if it was Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, Joe Biden. You know, if I sat there and I shake a president's hand and I'm on national television all over the world, yeah, somebody's gonna feel some type of way about that. You know, there's gonna be some people out there that's gonna say, "Yo, man, that was bad. Yo, that was cool. Yo, you stood right beside the president on national television in front of the whole world. You shook his hand, this and that. Yo, man, that's gonna go down in history." Yeah, there's gonna be some people out there that's gonna say, "Yo, you're lucky to be standing right next to the president, shaking the president's hand." But on the other half, you're gonna have people out there that's gonna feel some type of way about it. Oh man, he's supporting Barack Obama. Oh, he shook Barack Obama's hand. Oh, he shook Joe Biden's hand. Oh, he stood next to Trump. There's gonna be some people out there that are gonna feel some type of way about that. Oh man, you support this president here and that. Oh no, you gotta go. There's some people that feel some type of way about that and feel like you gotta go. And that's how it is in this day and age, man. You know? It's like whatever you support and whatever you believe in nowadays, and I'm not saying you should bite your tongue for people though, but whoever you support, whoever you believe in and stuff like that, in your point of view, you have to kind of keep that on the low now, because you got to worry about like a maniac right here, the one that assassinated y'all. You got to worry about some maniac trying to assassinate you all because you support a certain individual that they don't like. And you can just look at the suspect and you can just look at him and tell that he glad what he did. He ain't showing no remorse. He ain't showing no remorse, nothing at all. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? So this is definitely gonna go down in history. This is definitely gonna go down in history right here. This is gonna be definitely the history books right here. This right here is going to be talked down from generations to generations, man. This is going to always be remembered in a sad way, not in a good way, but this is always going to be remembered in a sad and bad way. So this is definitely going to go down in the history books right here, people. Everybody's got to be reminded of how this man went out, though, you know. And I'm just saying this. I'm just speaking for me. I'm not just saying this because everybody else is saying good things. I'm just speaking for what I see was wrong. But nowadays, people look as wrong is right and right is wrong. And nah, the guy didn't deserve to get taken out like that, man. But I'll say this. If you're one of them people out there and you feel like he deserved it and stuff like that, hey, if that's what you think, that's what you think. I ain't going to sit here and debate with you about that. I'm not going to be one of these people that sit here and debate with you and saying like, oh, what's the matter with you? That man got assassinated and this and that. No. If you think this man deserved to get assassinated, that's what you think. I'm not going to debate with you. Because especially if you're trying to start a stupid debate with me and thinking that you think you're going to get someone like me riled up about it, it's not going to happen. It ain't going to happen. I'll just remove your comment or I'll just block you, go on by my day. I'm not going to debate with nobody. You want to get mad, if you're going to be one of those people that want to be mad and be angry about it or try to troll me about it, you just get blocked. Simple as that. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. Save that energy and go to somebody else's channel and whine at them and tell them that they're morons for feeling bad for what happened to this man. Y'all do that. Don't bring it on this channel. I mean, you can if you want to, but you're going to get blocked. So you're really just wasting your time and wasting your energy. So, yeah, man, it shouldn't have went down like that, people. Honestly, like I said, you know these people are beating the mess out of that suspect You know when they got him in that cell because you know there ain't no cameras on. You know these people went in there and beat the mess out of this dude. Beat the mess out of him. But I don't know, man. I guess I'll never know. I don't understand why security wasn't why security wasn't any better than that. You know, they could have did a better job than that. They could have saved this man's life, Charlie. I mean, all around that area. You can just look at the area and tell it was an open, wide area. I mean, I can't believe they did not have no security on those buildings over there. I can't believe that, man. He just made it too easy for this person to assassinate him, man. He just made it too easy for him. Ain't no way I would have went out there like that, man. Especially if I support the president, you know somebody gonna feel some type of way about that. That's all I gotta say, people. You know, sad tragedy day for what happened to this man. Anyway, peace.